Met McCarthy, we've had games like this where we've been given the run around, but we've stuck in there. And 9 times out of 10, we've always nicked the 1-1 draw. You know, one of the most famous scorelines Irish football have is a 1-1 draw, because we don't score many goals. Another thing that needs to be said, Paul, there was a stat there. I know I'm quoting stats, but in 13 Nations League games, we haven't scored. I think the only other team out of the whole lot, the League B, C, D, and A, is San Marino. They've gone scoreless in 15. Obviously, we're in League B. We're playing higher opposition. But that just shows you as well that we're not scoring enough goals. We can't keep them out. That's under O'Neill, Kinney, and now Heimer. We're just not scoring enough goals. And it's... Our record in this league is terrible, but we're somehow still in League B. We should have been relegated with the time Martin Neil was there. But I think they expanded. That's how the whole reason we don't go into League C. We can't go forward to go down to League C because it'll really hurt our seeding now for the World Cup draw. So we need to get third place. Don't mess around in the game against Finland at home.
Yeah, so now looking forward
get a point.
Yeah. Sorry for cutting across you. So we have 2 games to go on next November. In my book, the game at home to Finland is a must-win game. That game has to be won. For not only for the current team, but for the future development of the team. They have to beat Finland at home.
Yeah, I mean, we can't have 3 home games and not win one of them. We've lost the first 2. So if we have another defeat, there'll be 3 home games. And I think we're on a record, Paul. We've lost the last 4 competitive home matches. And I think if we lose this one, we'll be number 5. Like, even in the bad old days, we never win 4 games lost, either Lansdowne Road or Dalemount Park as it was back in the 70s. So I think we really do need a win. Obviously, the point will do us to avoid relegation, but you said yourself, for the confidence, for the fans, it all depends on how many will get in. Obviously, there'll be more hope after this international window. It's been okay, 3 points and then a loss in the following game, and we can't keep a clean sheet. So that's the one thing I would hope, Paul, is I would take a 1-0 win over if we score 2 or 3. I would take a 1-0 because it proved that we can keep a clean sheet. That's one thing that really has to be drilled into the team. We have to start keeping clean sheets. We can't afford to be conceding goals because we don't score enough. And so I'll take a 1-0 in that game all day. If it meant we sacrifice maybe another goal, I'll take a 1-0. I want us to keep a clean sheet. I think we're looking forward to the squad. I think Jack Taylor, as I said, done well. I think Festi's done well. There may be 1 or 2 other players that might come back into it. I think if you look at the right back, I think whether Coleman will be fit, whether Doherty might bring back Doherty, I don't know. I doubt it. I have a funny feeling that Festi there and Darragh O'Shea, he's probably looks like that'll be his options. So normally when players get left out of the squad, they find it very hard to get back in. It happened to a few other players. So the players that were sort of dropped, or in other words, just wanted to have the tryout and to have a look at the other players. Some players now have done very well, and are taking a place for their place in the team. So look, I think, as you said yourself, win against Finland, we avoid relegation. I think it's in March then, Paul. If we do finish third, that there's a playoff then for the relegation, be promotion for the League C team or be relegation for us from League B. So we need to stay in League B, improve our seeding, and I think this might affect the Euros as well in 28, because I think we're one of the hosts for the Euros, and I think there's spots up for the guaranteed places in it. So the higher we are, the better we are doing compared to Wales, Scotland, whatever, Northern Ireland even. I think there'll be a couple of spots that we can guarantee ourselves automatic qualification for that tournament. And the higher we are, the better we're playing, the better for us getting into those spots in Euro 28. Because obviously it's 4 years away, but I think that someone made the connection between that. I'm up to the connection on it, but I think if we're doing well in Nations Leagues, or we're not getting relegated, the higher we are, the better chances we have of getting the automatic space. We won't have to qualify. Now, there's a long way to go on that. 4 years away.
Yeah.
But
I suppose, Noel, sorry for cutting across you. I suppose just to finish up, the players are going back to the clubs. We still have the same problems. The players in the Premiership are not regular starters, and when they are, they're down at the bottom. That's not going to change overnight. So but I think overall there's a slight improvement anyway. There seems to be a small bit better. As I said, it was the first step, winning away, even against Greece. the first half there was a bit of resilience about them. Do you know what I mean? It's a small
Yeah.
bit of improvement. You can see a small bit as a step by step, but the confidence is very low, and that's not going to come back. They didn't go down it in one step, so they're not going to come back up again very fast. So it's a. But I say there is a lack of quality particularly in the middle of the pitch. That's not going to be solved by the manager. It's what happens at the clubs. The under-21s have a big game. Is it tomorrow night or tonight against Italy? If they don't qualify for that, but even to do maybe one or two of them might come into. I don't know. There's probably a few more other players there, so it's going to be it's just that is the big problem the whole time. You don't have the level of consistency of quality of players at the good enough level in the clubs, so it's a huge step up. But I think overall there's a slight improvement, a step forward. And just to finish up your final comment.
Yeah, final comments. Look, I think we said this time last week that if we got 4 points, we'd be so grateful. The fact is, we got 3. We got a win. We got a defeat. We still can't keep it clean sheet. That's why I'm so hitting the point about the game at home to Finland. I want us to keep it with. I'll take a 1-0. If it's a win, I'll take a 1-0 rather than 2-1. I just want us to keep it clean sheet because we're conceding goals left, right, and centre. I want us to keep it clean sheet. We have to cut out the mistakes as well, Paul, with it. I know we've been mentioning where we're just not concentrated enough after half time, but the mistakes we're gifting 3 of the goals that we conceded, 2 of them were absolute gifts. Getting Collins' goal, not it's Collins' goal, but getting Collins' mistake for the Finland game, and Kelleher's goal. Kelleher's mistake for the second goal, the Greece got. We have to cut out these stupid mistakes because they're killing us, Paul. And against better opposition, even better than Greece and Finland, you get punished even more. So look, I think half decent window, Paul, in the international front. We got our first win away in the Nations League. It took us 6 years to do it. Since 2018, the Nations League's been going. We had Martin O'Neill, Sim McKinney, and took Heimer's first game away from home to actually win it. Now the next thing is win at home and try and keep a clean sheet. That's what I want. I wouldn't be too bad with the England game. They're going to be going for promotion when that game comes down. Because themselves in Greece now, it's a battle for the top spot. They're playing each other next, and then England will play us in the last game. So I think the England game's just for sure. Really, it'd be good. It'd be good to give them a good test, but realistically, Paul, that's probably another defeat coming. So if we can win both away and home against Finland, I'll take it right now, and I'd be even more gracious if we can get a clean sheet in Dublin. Because, as I said, I keep repeating it. We have to start keeping clean sheets. I know yourself. That's the one thing that you want to see as well. We have to start keeping clean sheets because we don't score many goals. We don't create enough chances for a home team. For example, in Greece, we had a few chances, not too many. The chances they had in that game was they had better, and they beat us 2-0 convincingly in the end.
Yeah,
we have to start keeping clean sheets, and we have to start winning at home.